Welcome to Tathawade, a once quiet village now caught in the storms of urban change. Located in Pimpri-Chinchwad, this place is evolving every day. But what's left behind in this race for development but core community needs are still waiting to be noticed. We begin at the core of Tathawade, the Gauthan. This is where the life first began. Here, tradition still whispers through the streets. The kids are forced to play on roads and abandoned grounds, ducking traffic, dust, and danger. There are no playgrounds or no safe spaces. Every inch of open space is being used, not as gardens or parks, but as storage areas and drying grounds. Tathawade is also becoming an educational hub, with many schools and colleges drawing students from across the region. These institutions reflect hope and ambition. Then, we came across public toilets in terrible condition, filthy, broken, and unstable. The lack of hygiene here is alarming, especially for women and children who rely on these basic facilities. Next to homes, we found damaged transformers and exposed wires. A ticking time bomb in plain sight. People here still live in old brick structures. Their wash areas are on the outskirts, exposed to the weather, dirt, and animals. These homes speak of resilience, but also of a community waiting for modernization that never arrived. If we want our cities to be truly smart, we must listen to the villages like Tathawade. Because a city is not made of concrete, it's made of people. Meanwhile, just a few streets away, warehouses and commercial shops are booming. They contrast in shape, progress and poverty living as neighbors, but walking in opposite directions. Tathawade is a village on the edge of a city, of change, of opportunity. Between brick homes and glass towers, it holds stories of what was, what is, and what could be. As we walked the streets, we saw garbage everywhere. Footpaths were filled with waste, and not a single sight of dustbin. Even the cycling tracks made for clean and safe travel are now parking spots for four-wheelers and vendors selling on the tracks. Tathawade is well connected to Mumbai-Bangalore highway, a powerful link to the outside world. Yet, the connection feels meaningless if the area itself is stuck in a loop of neglect. Side by side, we saw two different worlds. The Kala Khadak slum. Kala Khadak struggles to keep up. Everywhere we turned, there was dust, noise, and construction. So what is the cost of transformation? Children without parks, families without safety, streets without cleanliness. Tathawade does not need buildings. It needs care. It needs a vision that involves everyone. Tathawade, a rising urban locality in the western regions of Pimpri-Chinchwad, is situated at latitude of 18.60 degree north and longitude of 73.74 degree east. It stands at the edge of opportunity, surrounded by Wakad and Thergaon to the north, Karaivadi and Chinswad to the east, Punavle and Ravet in the west, and the ever-expanding IT hub of Hinjewadi to the south. Tathawade's road network is built on layers, from national highways to small local streets. At the core of its connectivity lies the Mumbai-Bangalore Highway, NH48. This highway does not just pass through, it anchors the area, offering regional and interstate connectivity to Pune, Mumbai and beyond. Running parallel to the eastern edge is the On-Ravet Bus Rapid Transit (BRT) corridor, a dedicated public transport lane that enhances access and reduces travel time for daily commuters. Tathawade's build form is mostly low-rise, with a 1 to 3 story structures spread across the locality. These buildings, made largely of brick and mud masonry, reflects the area's semi-rural past, cost-effectiveness, but not built for vertical growth. Most buildings in Tathawade are less than 10 years old, showing how quickly the areas have urbanized in recent years. Newer buildings are well maintained, but in the village core, older structures over 10 to 15 years old are beginning to deteriorate. This mix of new growth and aging stock highlights the need for targeted upgradation and renewal, especially where safety and livability are at risk. With more people and vehicles entering the area every day, these mobility issues are more than inconveniences. They are signs of a system under strain. For Tathawade to move forward, we must reimagine its streets, wider lanes, better drainage, and multimodal transportation planning, where traffic does not just move, it flows. Beneath the concrete and construction, Tathawade still carries the potential to be green, not just in space, but in spirit. Once an agricultural landscape, the region has a natural fertile base, with sandy to clay loam soil, ideal for deep-rooted native vegetation. The climate here is classified as tropical savanna, hot summers reaching up to 40 degrees Celsius and a monsoon season bringing around 900 to 1100 mm of rainfall. Tathawade still has space, and with space comes possibilities. According to our land use analysis, nearly 73% of the area remains open. This includes vacant plots, institutional land, and patches of natural green, scattered across the locality. But while these spaces exist, they are largely unplanned and underutilized. Many are waiting for construction, while others are using informal for parking, material storage, or temporary recreations like cricket or football turfs. A city's health flows through its pipes, and in Tathawade, that flow is still finding its path. As part of Ward 25 under the Pimpri-Chinchwad Municipal Corporation, the area has an expanding sewage and water network designed to support its fast-growing population. The existing infrastructure includes underground pipelines, manholes, garbage bins, and nearby sewage treatment plants, all integrated to manage waste and maintain hygiene. Yet, the sewage network, overseen by the Pimpri-Chinchwad Municipal Corporation, plays a vital role in keeping the environment clean and the community healthy. The current layout consists of a mix of old and newly installed pipelines, mapped across residential clusters, commercial zones, and institutional areas. Manholes, though present, often suffer from poor maintenance, leading to blockages, waterlogging, and foul odors, especially during the monsoon season. For any city to grow sustainably, it must match its expansion with equal focus on planning, infrastructure, and accessibility. In Tathawade, our gap analysis reveals a stark mismatch between urban planning standards and existing conditions. Starting with roads, according to national urban guidelines, 12 to 18% of total area should be reserved for roads to ensure smooth traffic, safe movement, and emergency access. But here, road coverage is only around 10%, below the minimum threshold. This shortage results in narrow internal roads, insufficient connectivity, and slower response times during congestion and emergencies. Next, we looked at recreational and green spaces. The recommended standard is 10 to 12% of city area, along with 10 to 12 square meters of open space per person. Tathawade, however, offers only 2 to 3% open space and barely 1 to 2 square kilometers per person. Our vision statement says to develop Tathawade as a model of sustainable urban growth, where eco-friendly infrastructure and vibrant public spaces, including non-motorized transport, accessible riverfront, and green recreational areas, as they catalyze economic growth, enhance environmental resilience, and create a healthy, inclusive community for all. Streets are not just for cars, they are veins of a city, meant to carry life, movement, and connection. Our proposal for a 24-meter wide road in Tathawade is built around this philosophy, where every mode of movement is respected and every user feels safe. The cross-section is designed for balance, safety, and sustainability on both sides. We began with 2-meter wide footpaths, ensuring safe and accessible pedestrian movement. These footpaths are well defined and shaped, encouraging walking in everyday life. Next comes the 1.8-meter cycle track, a dedicated space for bicycles, supporting green mobility and reducing the resilience on two-wheelers and cars. A 1.3-meter buffer zone follows, giving space for street lights, trees, bollards, and benches. This buffer also acts as a safety zone, separating slow and fast-moving users. The main carriageway includes 2 lanes of 6.4 meters each, designed to carry mixed traffic including private vehicles, public transport, and emergency services. At the center lies a 1-meter landscaped median, not just for dividing traffic but also reducing headlight glaze and enhancing aesthetics. An elevation study revealed a 36-meter slope from the highest to the lowest point, guiding us to design terraced landscapes, stepped ghats, and effective drainage. The riverfront is divided into 4 key zones, each offering a unique experience. The active zone includes play areas, outdoor fitness spaces, and courts, encouraging movement and activity. The passive zone offers calm, with shaded seating, yoga decks, and butterfly gardens for those seeking relaxation and quiet. The event and community zone is a flexible space for cultural gatherings, public events, local markets, and celebrations, making the river a stage for public life. As it bridged emerging technologies with real-world design and planning. AI provided tools for data-driven decision-making, while VR offered emerging visualization of spaces before they were built. Together, they enhanced our ability to design smarter, more sustainable, and human-centric environments, skills that are essential in modern urban development.